Hey you guys, it's Starlight Burst 98 here, but today we're going to be doing a branded Dracotail deck profile. So I filmed this about 3 or 4 times. I just didn't really know the structure or the way I really wanted to do this and the direction I wanted, and stuff just kept happening to make this video not happen. Like my cat jumped on my shit, fucked all my shit up, and fucked all my cards up. You know, like people just kept walking in my house and shit. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to give this guys this video to you the best way I can, but without further ado, let's just hop straight in. All right, so first we got 3 Aluber Jester of Despia. This card's very, very good because it just adds you any branded spell or trap. The other effect doesn't really come up all that much, but still very, very good to run. Your main normal summon for the most part. So 2 Cartesia, or no, my bad, 2 Clem the Virtuous, and then 2 Cartesia. Both very, very good. So Cartesia is just a very, very basic quick effect fusion summon, and then add this back to your hand when a fusion monster is sent to the graveyard. Very, very good. The Quem, when this is normal or special summon, you can dump 1 monster that mentions Fallen of Albaz from your deck to your graveyard. Very, very good. And then when your opponent has a card that leaves the extra deck, you can special summon that card that mentions Fallen of Albaz. So you can dump Cartesia, special summon the Cartesia back, and then quick effect Cartesia into a Granguignol or anything else you need, like a Sanctifier Dragon. But just overall very, very good, especially them being spellcasters. That helps out a lot with the Dracotail stuff. Alright, so 3 Fallen of Albaz. It's your main fusion material. A lot of your stuff is going to have Fallen of Albaz on the name, and that really helps with fusion deployment. But it's just a very good super poly card. Nothing more to say on it. I've covered branded a lot more in depth in a lot of my other videos, so that's why I don't really feel the need to really do it. Check those videos out if you want. 1 Tragedy, 1 Kit, 1 Mercurier. Tragedy is very, very special. Same thing with the Mercurier. But, you know, you send this card from your deck to your graveyard, or if it's banished, you get to add a Despia monster from your deck to your hand. And then you can banish this card, get a branded spell or trap from your graveyard back to your hand. So very, very good. Very, very good. And then the kit is just basically a very good recycling tool. Get you back any spell trap or any card in general back to your hand, and then put a card from your hand back into the deck. Very, very good. Very, very good. And then the Mercurier. Mercurier is just so good to banish off Gold Sarcophagus or just anything else we got. Very, very good in general. Just get us any card that mentions Fallen of Albaz, and this is also a very, very good hand trap when you have a level 8 or higher fusion monster on the field. Mentions Fallen of Albaz. So it's very, very good just to have that extra negate, to be honest. Alright, so we have 3 Albion, the Shrouded Dragon. I really, really liked running this at 3 because of the Albaz name that it gives itself when it's in the graveyard, so it's very, very good utility. And this is just basically Upstart Goblin for you. You dump a branded spell or trap from your deck to your graveyard. Put this on the bottom of the deck, draw 1 card. Very, very good. This enables a lot of your Cartesia plays as well, so that's why you must need it at 3 sometimes. So 3 Serenir. Yeah, I just got my other team not too long ago, but Serenir is just really, really good whenever it's sent to the graveyard, dump you any branded spell or trap or any bestial monster. So it really enables the Lubellion play to get to the branded Lost. It enables your Retribution plays. It's really, really good overall, and it's a bestial. So best bestial to play in branded, in my opinion, but very, very good. We got the 1 Magnemite, and then we got the 1 Lubellion. I did get questioned when I was dueling at my shop why I wasn't running more Lubellion for the most part, because 2 really is like the bare minimum. I do have more. It's just that, like, in this format currently, like against Vanquish Soul and a lot of my top contenders at the shop, like, this really is just ash bait. And if I do get ash, there's like a 53% chance I'm losing altogether with that, so I'm good. And this comes up when it needs to, and I mostly just mill this off branded fusion or something. But Magnemite, very, very good. Very, very good just to add you any bestial monsters in the end phase. But this is very, very good just to add you Lost. The Lubellion adds you Lost, gets you any bestial monster. Very, very good overall. Alright, so for the main stuff that everyone wants to see, the Dracotail stuff, so we got the 1 Malulu and then the 1 Lucius. So the Malulu is a quick effect fusion summon when you normal or special summon it, and then all your Dracotail monsters are going to have the corresponding effect when they're used as fusion material. You can set 1 Dracotail spell or trap from your deck to your field, so it's very, very good. It's very, very good. Especially the Malulu with the branded fusion. You can send Malulu with branded fusion to go into a Lubellion, since you need a dark monster to get into it. And then the Lucius. So a lot of people don't play Lucius in Grasp branded builds. I don't know why, because this card, in testing and in theory, is very, very good because it adds you any Dracotail monster on normal or special. But same thing with all of them. Use it as fusion material, set one Dracotail spell or trap from your deck to your field. And then the Phymina. This is a quick effect fusion summon on the main phase, so either main phase, right? And then same thing with all of them. If you use it as fusion material, get to set Dracotail spell trap. But you're going -3 with this, so like in concept it's really, really good. But like all your Dragontail monsters have to have a monster from the hand to use as a fusion material, so it's kind of iffy sometimes. But for the most part, how you're going to utilize this is go Lucius, add Phymina, and then Phymina to fusion summon. So very, very good overall. And then the Urgula. Urgula has the effect of putting this card back itself and then targeting a spellcaster Dracotail monster, adding it back to your hand, putting this back into the deck. So very, very good. So most of the time you can add back the Phymina, you can add back the Lucius, because those are spellcasters. I know they're coming out with the light attribute Dracotail, and I'm definitely going to get that as well. But I didn't really feel the need to run Pan or anything. But for the most part, these are all the Dracotails that I'm running. The Malulu, Lucius, Phymina, and Urgula. So we're only running these 4 because like with a lot of the other branded engines I've ran, like branded Tearlament, branded Chimera, what are some other ones? Branded Shadal, for example, right? Like you really only have enough room for like a 4, 5, 6 card package, right? And so we're mostly doing branded stuff. And so if you were going to go the pure Dracotail branded, it would kind of be like 3 to 2 Phymina, 3 Lucius, and then 2 Malulu. And the Urgula is always going to stay at 1. And then the ratios for your Rahu and your Kedu are going to basically stay the same. But I basically just kind of structured this like how you would throw Shadal in there, and it actually just works pretty well. It's just a side engine, and we're using most of the spells and traps as consistency pieces, which I think this deck really needs. But the 2 Edge Jib Chain for the Frightfur Patchwork engine, because your Dracotails need a monster in the hand, and once this is used as fusion material in your hand, you get to get a Patchwork card. So it's very, very good just to get extension off the plays when we use monsters in our hand as material. Alright, so getting on to the spells and traps. When Call By, When Foolish, When Gold Sark, When Grass. All of these are just really, really good starters for the most part. This is for Ash. This is just to dump the Lubellion, the Cartesia, the Albaz, whatever you need. The Serenir. This is very, very good for the Mercurier. You don't ever really generally care about getting it back during the next standby phase or the second standby phase, because you're just trying to utilize that Vanish effect, and then Grass looks greener. We are running a 60 card build, which is the superior build, I feel like. And so we can extend and go further. But yeah, basically this just enables us to mill the difference in our deck. So if your opponent has 35 cards in their deck and we have 60, we're milling so many cards, dude. All right, so 1 Triple Tack, very, very good. And then 3 Thrust. This is basically just insurance, because I know I'm going to get hand trapped, right? It's very, very good in general. Just to get me anything I need, get me Grass, get me whatever I need, Rahu. So 2 Frightfur Patchwork, 2 Polymerization. Nothing to say about this. This just goes along with the Edge Jump Chain package for the Dracotails. And then the Dracotails, we have 3 Rahu. So this card, I thought it was a lot better on release, but I just figured out it's basically like a half branded fusion, so you can basically have no Dracotail stuff in your hand and open up Rahu, and you're just good, because all you need to do is just send a Dracotail from your deck to the graveyard and then use 1 monster from your hand to get into your Artholion. And the Artholion is really, really busted because it allows you to return 2 cards back to the hand. But very, very good. Very, very good to set this off of any of your Dracotails whenever you use them as fusion material. Super, super good. The transition that the Dracotails and the branded stuff had to have together, the Spellcaster and Dragon synergies. The Kedu Dracotail is kind of like your main rota for the deck, for the Dracotail stuff. Add 1 Dracotail monster from your deck to your hand. Then if your opponent controls a monster, you can fusion summon 1 Dragon or Spellcaster monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. So this is kind of giving me the vibe of like Shadal Fusion. I feel like this is what Shadal Fusion, like they're just kind of copying it kind of thing, which like Shadal Fusion is like infinitely way more better, right? But I like this concept because it basically like punishes your opponent for going second, like if you go second. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I like the concept of these cards. So let's see here, 3 fusion deployment for the Albaz, for the Cartesia. Nothing much to say on that. 3 Branded and High Spirits. We're running this because in testing, the deer does not work as well, right? Because Nazir works a lot better if you just run like Maximus and a lot of the Dogmatica stuff, and we're running the Dracotail stuff, so that's why I put this in there. But reveal 1 monster in your hand, send 1 level 8 fusion monster from your extra deck to the graveyard with the same type, 2500 attack and defense. Discard that monster, and if you do, add 1 Fallen or Albaz and or 1 monster that mentions it. So this is very, very good. Just dump the Albion to get you another spell and trap set that's branded related to your field. So that's very, very good. You can add the kit, you can add the the Clem. Very, very good just to get your combo started, to be honest, and then you can add this card back to your hand, but you can only use either or effect. Alright, so 3 Branded opening. You discard 1 card, special summon 1 Despia monster from your deck. So you're special summoning the Clem, you're special summoning the Aluber, and then the effect where your opponent cannot destroy your monsters by card effect. When you banish this card, it's very, very good. Alright, so 1 Branded fusion, 1 Branded in red, 1 Branded in white. I really hate Branded in white, but we have so many dragons engraved now, it actually does come up. Which, like, I don't say a lot, but yeah, like, Branded in white, super, super good, because sometimes we already have, like, the Aluber and the Branded fusion plays going, and we just need something else to add off the Aluber, so Branded in white's really good for that. Branded in red is just really, really good to sit off the Albion. And then Branded in fusion is just so good, so good. Best card, best card. Everyone knows what this does by now. If you don't, you're just kind of like a loser. Branded Lost. Branded Lost is really, really good. So all day, if you have this on the field and you activate Branded Fusion, they can still ash that Branded Fusion every single time, right? But when I do fusion summon, even a Dracotail monster, I'm adding a card that mentions Fallen of Albaz, okay? And that window where my monster is fusion summoned, you cannot interact with it, period, whatsoever, at all. And that's the beautiful part about this card, but people do not read. They don't know how to understand, read certain types of card subtext, but just know your shit, you know? Dracotail Flame. This is really, really good, just to negate a face-up spell on the field, and then put a Dracotail from your graveyard or banishment back on the top of the deck, or bottom of the deck, my bad. But very, very good recycling tool, very, very good spell negate overall, very, very good. I tested out the Horn as well, but I liked Flame better, just test them out as you will. And then last of the stuff is 2 Retribution. This gets you Branded Fusion back to your hand when you use it off the Albion. Very, very good. It's also very, very good as a counter trap. When you've already set up your board, you just return 2 fusion monsters, negate something. Very, very good. Alright, so that's it for the main deck. Complete 60. You can tell by it. You see how thick that is? Oh, God. Alright, so for the extra deck, Borreload Furious. I was doing testing with the Protoplant versus the Borreload, and I definitely do like the Borreload because you can target 1 card you control and 1 card your opponent controls, destroy them, so very DPE-esque effect. I like this a lot better. I like this a lot better than the Protoplant fusion. It's a lot easier to make, especially with the Malulu. The 1 Proskinian. Proskinian is really, really broken, and that's why I wanted to opt this over Guardian Chimera, because it's basically like the same amount of effort, but quick effect, target 1 Fusion Synchro Xyz or Link monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it or banish it. That is so broken, so much more broken than Chimera. And then you can inflict the attack value of your opponent's monster when you destroy it by battle with this card. So absolutely broken. I think it's like half. Yeah. No, it's actually the full damage, yeah, so that's actually insane. So, like, if you run into something that's 3,200 that's on your opponent's field, then they take 3,200 of damage additionally, so that's like 6,400 right there, which is actually insane. But we have 2 Grand Guignol, the Dust Dragon. So you need Cartesia to get into this. You can, when this is fusion summoned, you can send a level 6 or higher light or dark monster from your deck to your graveyard. Very, very good. And then when this is on your field or in your graveyard, right, you can banish this, special summon Dogmatica from your deck or 1 Despia monster from your extra deck. Immaculate card. Very, very immaculate, wonderful card. It's literally what the deck needs. Alright, so the 1 Sanctifier Dragon. We're side decking the Edo, but for the most part, I just like having this just to get recursion on the field and get more bodies on the field. Very, very good. Titaniclide is just very, very good, just to get our Quem out on the field. during the end phase when we've already used our normal summon. Just get the Cartesia engrave, get that pop off and stuff, or special summon Albaz, get a quick play going kind of thing, and then the 2 Albion. Very, very good. So you're getting into this pretty easily with Branded Fusion and all of your other stuff, especially the Frightful Patchwork stuff. But you're getting into a level 8 or higher dragon monster, so most of the time the Mirror Jade, you're getting into the Lubellion, or just anything that you want pretty much by banishing Fallen of Albaz and this card. So very, very good. Lubellion, very, very good. So you're discarding 1 card to get into a level 8 or higher dragon monster. Very, very good. And then yeah, you're just returning stuff from the banished pile or the graveyard back into the deck for this summon, so it's very, very good. Recycling ability, same thing with the kit. When Rimrum is really, really good for that bounce negate. Very, very good. And then additionally, when you have Albaz in your graveyard, you can special summon 1, banish the other. Immaculate card. Very, very good to get into with the Mercurier and the Tri-Brigade kit. Or Springen's kit, I think. Yeah. The main boss monster of the deck, Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade's so good. It's so good, so good. So the banish effect, Immaculate, send 1 monster that mentions Fallen of Albaz from your extra deck to the graveyard, banish 1 card your opponent controls, and then when your card is destroyed by battle or card effect, sent to the graveyard, then you can just board wipe the field. It's very, very abysmal to deal with. Very, very frustrating. Love it to death. So the 1 Dracotail Gualmo, and then the 2 Arthalion, yeah. So the Gualmo is basically like when you have a Dracotail already, and then you can chain this to it. And when you chain this to it, it'll be anytime you activate a Dracotail effect, so then you can pop 1 card, right? So very, very simple. So it'll go like, say if you have Lucius on the field, you normal summon Lucius, activate his effect, chain Gualmel, and then you can pop a card that your opponent controls. Very, very good. And then if 2 cards leave the field by any way, and then you can special summon this, but banish it when it leaves the field. Very, very good. So all your Dracotail monsters are going to have the common effect that you use 1 Dracotail monster and 1 monster from your hand. It's always going to be the case, and that's why I thought the Patchwork engine was going to be perfect for this. Then we have 2 Arthalion. Same thing with the other one. 1 monster from your hand, 1 Dracotail monster. And then you can target cards that your opponent controls in their field or in their graveyard up to the number of materials used for this card. Return them to the hand, which is phenomenal going first or second, to be honest. Especially like Vanquish Soul, they love to play on your turn. Like, I hate the card Caesar Valius, right? And so when I go second, it's just sucky, right? So Arthalion puts in that work. It really does. And then same thing with the Gualmel. When 2 cards leave the field, go to the graveyard, then you can special summon this back, and then banish it when it leaves the field. So very, very good. And a lot of your Dracotail effects, right? Like the Dracotail Flame, for example, like it'll put your banished Dracotails back into the deck, and you can just reuse them again. So it's so, so good. Love it, love it. But let me know what you guys think. Definitely am just testing this for the moment, but I really, really like it. Yeah, people hyped up this deck, and it did exactly what it said it was going to do. But yeah, I just love this archetype, love the cards. Let me know what guys, what kind of videos you guys want to see. Combos, test hand videos. I will literally do anything. I'll do shoutouts. But yeah, just let me know. Peace out. See you guys later.